forget you, my love. You're trapped in my mind and I hold you from...
Here it is, this beauty ninjas. And by the way, I'm using Volup live wallpaper. Make sure to support this application developers. You can buy the pro version. Anyway, let's begin here with the viewing angles and screen brightness. This is the minimum screen brightness, 50% screen brightness, and maximum screen brightness. Check this out. For this price tag, again, decent brightness here, and the screen itself here, it can't beat the Pro version. The Pro version has a better, more high quality LCD IPS panel, but for this price tag, we can say it's passable, ninjas. It is passable. Anyway, viewing angles are also decent. Seriously, decent for IPS panel. The viewing angles are decent, like you see by stuff. We're gonna check, of course, a YouTube application here, some HDR, 1080p 60 FPS video for now, for the beginning. There we go. I'm just having right now 1080p 60 FPS video over the YouTube. Of course, usually I'm using the same video sample. Why? Because people can recheck my reviews and compare by themselves side by side if they can do that. But I do have a special side by side comparisons. Nevertheless, ninjas, we have a 6.53-inch screen, dot display. Like you see, it has hole punch. It's not a regular kind of connected notch. LCD IPS panel. This is an LCD IPS panel, 20 with 9 aspect ratio, full HD plus resolution, 401 ppi. So ninjas, this is exactly the same screen with the Note 9 5G and the Note 9T. Remember that. Beautiful, beautiful screen here for this price tag. Remember that Note 9T will be selling a little bit cheaper than the Note 9 5G. Let's continue. Next, we have brightness is around 450 luxes, which is basically around 50 nits brighter than the Redmi 9T. Remember, we have a Redmi 9T, which will be the cheapest version of all of these devices. 1500 with 1 contrast ratio, 2V Rainland Eye Comfort certification, Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection, and it's a 2.5D curved glass, ninjas. Yes, 2.5D curved glass. Beautiful. Anyway, night mode, we have dark mode, which I'm going to show you just in a minute. Let's now begin with this here. Let's check this out here, viewing angles here with the YouTube. Decent, seriously, this is decent viewing angles. Give me something brighter. Decent viewing angles. Yes, finally, Xiaomi is including better screens. I remember that the Note 8 had some issues regarding the Note screen, and I'm gonna just check right now with this hole punch. Does it have that issue which Note 8 had regarding the shadow, black shadow, hollow line shadows? Check this out. This is really good, decent viewing screens. Come on, man, guys. You have to admit. Check this out. Beautiful. Anyway, let's continue now. First, we're going to show you the display options. Before that, here we go, ninjas. Like you see by stuff here on the hole punch doesn't have issue, which is Note 8, which Note 8 smartphones had. What it had around the edges of the camera, the display had a black shadows. It had black, like kind of faded shadows, which obviously it's not like a black color as the frame. It was just going to the gray color, and it was noticeable, which basically it meant that it's not a great display at all. For now, this phone doesn't have this issue, which is a good sign, bro. Good news, isn't it? Anyway, let's go here. Light mode or dark mode. Check this out, the dark mode. Easily, you can adjust and switch from light to the dark mode. Very easy. Schedule the dark mode. Brightness level. It has also night mode or sunlight mode. You can use this, of course, outdoors also. Reading mode, color scheme. Usually, I just put it at cool side effect, ninjas. This is what I do with my phones. Let's go back here. System font, text size, and font weight. Full screen mode. Control center notification shade. You can also control this if you want. Yeah. And what else we have here? Full screen display. Of course, if you want to use full screen gestures or buttons, it depends of you. That's it, ninjas. This is what we have in the screen. Now we're gonna go with the multi-window or the split screen option. Basically, you can go over here and then enable your self Play Store. Where is the Play Store? Usually, you just use my Play Store for us. Let's check this out. I love to use here to check the power of basically the power of the SoC, and of course if the system is optimized regarding the UI. Sometimes the smartphone companies, they rush too fast to release these phones, and sometimes they have some UI lags, especially example in multitasking. Sometimes I remember that MediaTek smartphones 2 years ago, they had this problem that 1080p 60 FPS and using a second window was not that fluid. Not that fast. Anyway, for now, this is just impressive. Let's go now with the touch sensitivity here. We're gonna try to touch something and use this keyboard. The hectic vibrations are just fine, decent strength. Can't say that it's the strongest in the world, but it's decent, bro. Edge detection here. Beautiful, very responsive. I don't have any problem. Deleting, up and down, capital. There you go, you can see my stuff here. Very, very fast, very responsive. Beautiful. Check this out. That was, you see? Anyway, let me just go again. So that's, you see, maybe the system has some small bugs, minor bugs, which they need to fix it. You probably noticed that, ninjas. This is what I don't like about some tech reviewers, which they call their reviews like full reviews, in-depth reviews, something like that. But rarely anybody even mention any software bugs, man. How in the heck you are using phone when you don't mention any bug whatsoever? What kind of phone? There is no, even Samsung and iPhones have a lot of bugs, man. Especially if it's from the budget world, like $200, $250. That device is not polished as a more expensive device, but sometimes it happens that the budget phones are more optimized than the flagship devices, which is crazy, man. It's kind of paradox. Anyway, let's continue next now. There you go. So ninjas, of course, I didn't want to say kind of, I don't even know why I didn't mention it, but you probably know that the Note 9T and Note 9 5G, these devices have 60 Hz screens. High refresh rate is 60 Hz, that's maximum that you can go with them, and that's it. So maybe that's going to be a small downside when we know that the Realme is right now releasing devices for this price tag under $250 with the 90 Hz screens, so it's going to be kind of for you difficult. But again, always, I will still choose Xiaomi. I will still choose Xiaomi devices, even if maybe Realme has the fastest charging speeds and the fastest displays for this price tag. I would still go with the Xiaomi because of the optimization, because of the camera, because of the battery. Overall, Xiaomi is a better brand. It's a better brand. Realme, maybe in 2-3 years they're gonna reach the Xiaomi level, but hey ho, we will see what's gonna happen. Anyway, ninjas, for now this is completely acceptable. I recommend this screen from 1 to 10. I'm giving it 8 score, ninjas. Yes, maybe the score will be higher if it had 90 Hz, but 8 score is really good score here for this price tag. Love the touch sensitivity, the brightness, the view, especially the viewing angles, and also the display doesn't have an issues with the hollow black lines, shadows, which is super cool. We noticed some small software bugs, which this should be fixed in the future update, but again, they are not kind of small, they are like tiny bugs, which maybe some of you don't even find as a bug. Anyway, let's now go with the audio review. Okay, ninjas, so let's begin. Audio review of the Redmi Note 9 5G, Note 9T. Max speakers, max volume. Stereo speakers, ninjas. Left and right channel. Beautiful. Wow. Very nice speakers, bro. Very nice. Ramzan Days, make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Beatbox, acapella only voices. SM3W. Beatbox in the background. There you go, Beatbox Loop Station. Brez, very talented guy. Max speaker. There we go, ninjas. So from 1 to 10, I'm giving it 9 scores. Very hard to find a device that has stereo speakers and with this loudness. Great job, Redmi. Great job indeed. Check this out, ninjas. Headphones, we're gonna use right now headphones and check it out. I'm using Blitzwolf Air Aux headphones. You can buy them and check my full review. AAER1. There you go. Come on, focus. There you go, ninjas. I hope you can see that. Beautiful. Let me just check the sound. Ho ho! That is loud. That is loud. Loop station. Beautiful. That is so loud, ninjas. 1 to 10, I'm giving it 9 score. You can also love the sound chip inside of this device for the 3.5mm headphone jack use. Beautiful. Let's go next. So loud you can even hear from this distance. There you go. Redmi Note 9 5G also has FM radio support, works just fine. You can also enable this speakers, ninjas. Wait a minute, how do you enable from here speakers? Where do I go? Should be here the option. Nevertheless, it has an option here. The FM radio just works fine here in Ninjas, in my opinion. Remember how to disable this is Chinese version. The global version will not have that problem, but you just need to disable the turn off. Let's exit for now. Online services, you need to disable online services. We have also a screen recorder. We're gonna just test in a minute the audio, the mic side of this review. But again, I'm gonna go to the WAV recording format. And what I love about it, screen recorder also included here with the Redmi Note 9 5G. Maximum video quality is up to 60 megabits per second. Interesting, for the Snapdragon 750G, it was 100 megabits per second, I think so, yeah. Fixed frame rate, disable that, like as it is for now. What else we have? Scanner, Mi Remote, IR Blaster, Compass, Mi AI, Mi Roaming, Mi Mover, everything is here, bro. Also clock and calculator. Beautiful, beautiful. Plus, remember that this device has a game turbo mode, which of course I'm going to use in a gaming review. Okay, I just recorded something. Let's play it back. 1 2 1 2. This is the mic check quality mic test with the Redmi Note 9 5G. My mouth is 40 centimeters away. 1 2 1 2. This is the mic check quality with the Note 9 5G. My name is Mohammed. Welcome to TechUtopia YouTube channel. My mouth is just few centimeters away. Check, check, check. Not bad, Ninjas, not bad. Pro version has around maybe 20% better speaker, the loudness and the quality is better with the Note 9 Pro, but again, it is $80 more expensive. For this price tag, completely acceptable. With the future update, they're probably going to improve also on this noise cancellation in the background. Beautiful. This was the audio review of the Note 9 5G smartphone. Thank you.